Hi gang, Casey at Today is Magical here, Valentine and behind over there. So today I wanted to cover the topic of discernment. I would have to say knowing the truth about discernment and how to live my daily life with discernment, clarity on what that means, how to have it, what it feels like, that's probably been, it's in the top 5, I would think, maybe number 1 of the greatest things that I've gained from theta healing. And so here's how this works. We have, I believe that when we come in, before we even come into the world, at the moment of conception, that's when things start changing. Before that point, I believe that we have an understanding of all that is. From the moment of conception onward, we start taking things in and on, sort of like a tape recorder, okay? Our subconscious is taking this stuff on. We don't know the difference between when we're, say, in utero, we don't know the difference between our feelings and our mom's feelings, or say there's an argument going on. And if you don't believe that the baby picks up on that kind of stuff, you can even think about going to kindergarten or whatever. These things get imprinted onto our subconscious. Then we lose the meaning of something, or we lose the highest truth, because we have taken on somebody else's belief, whether it's your teachers, whether it's somebody in the playground. As we get older, it could be coming from religion, could be coming from our government. There's information coming at us, especially at this time right now, from all angles. Could be coming through a friend. We need to know discernment. We need to know what is the highest truth? What do we believe? What do we practice? What do we put into practice? If you even think about it, say with something as simple as red wine or coffee, every year you'll see, oh, red wine is the best thing for you. It helps your heart. Then the next year, it's absolute poison. Same thing with coffee. Same thing with so many things. But what we find is there isn't one thing that fits across the board. It would be great if there was, if things were that simple. It would be great and not so great, because we wouldn't have as much variety, and we wouldn't have this experience of discovering what's true for us, what works for us, whether it's the food that we eat, or whether it's where we live, or any of these decisions or things that we're drawn to on a daily basis. It's this variety that gives our life some spice. But then we start to wonder, okay, well, how do we trust? When is it appropriate to trust? Whom do I trust? How do we know the answer to that? How we know is by having clear discernment. So how my work works with theta healing, it's similar to downloads, just like a computer would have. When you think about having a program, a mental program that has been serving us in some way that we've taken on, but maybe we want to change that program. So how we can do that is just as I witness this taking place in a theta brainwave state, which is just the same brainwave state we use for hypnosis, or when we're deeply, deeply relaxed. We all go into this state. But that's where we really tap into our subconscious mind. So right now, if you would like a download, or just like we would think with a computer, or just the feeling and understanding and belief of what true discernment is from the highest level, what it feels like and how to live your daily life with discernment, living with discernment, using your discernment easily and effortlessly, that this actually is your divine birthright to have discernment. And so then you know whom to trust, to listen to. And again, in this time that we are living in right now, we need to know more than ever what the highest truth is. Not just truth that's being bandied about. We need to know the highest truth, and for us individually. Otherwise, how do you make decisions? How do you maintain your autonomy, your independence, your free will and free thought? So if you would like a download of that to know what it feels like and how to live your daily life with true discernment, just say yes. You can either say it out loud or silently, and I'm going to close my eyes and witness as that comes in for you. And that it all happens with ease and grace, that this is actually your new normal, and you always had this, just something else was imprinted on you. And what I'm also hearing is, as things are uncertain right now, we tend to like certainty as human beings, and there's nothing wrong with that. But where there are places to invest in, or people to invest in for certainty. Not everybody earns that, not everybody deserves that. We have to have clear discernment around where we place our trust, what we listen to, what we follow, what is for our highest and best, and the highest and best of all. So if you'd like to know what that is surrounding the coronavirus and everything else in your life as well. So to have the clear discernment and to know what it feels like to embody the highest truth, that this is your new normal, it's natural for you, it's your divine birthright, and you have this now. If you'd like that, just say yes. And you can close your eyes and feel that coming in, that change taking place for you, if you like. Okay, so that's complete for now. So if you have any questions about this, or if you have any ideas for a future video, please let me know. And we will continue making today magical, and I'm sending you lots of love.